Hello again, my name's John. I'm a retired cook from the northeast of England in the UK, and welcome to another bread video. In today's recipe I'm going to show you how to make an easy but professional standard stone-baked ciabatta bread right at home. It's a simple recipe that doesn't take too long and the results are absolutely delicious. I make this bread every week myself, and once you've tried it a couple of times I think you'll feel confident in making it too. You really can't get bread this good in any shops. And to make this bread even more appealing, this is a no-knead recipe. You can see the ingredients list and full written method for this recipe on the recipe page on the channel's website. And the link to that page and lots more is in the description box under the video. Just find and click on the word more, and that'll give you access to all the relative links for this video, including our website store products. Okay, let's get on with this outstanding ciabatta bread recipe. I'll start by making up the dough. To a large bowl, add your room temperature water. It's around 21 Celsius, that's 70 Fahrenheit. And always use your digital scale set to grams when measuring your water, guys. Measuring jugs are notoriously inaccurate, and you need to get this right. And now you can add the white bread flour to the bowl. Bread flour is always best, but you can, at a push, use plain or all-purpose flour too. Time to add the salt. And by the way, there's only 4 ingredients in this recipe: water, flour, salt and yeast. Amazing. And last to go in is the yeast. Just sprinkle it over the flour. This is a brand new tin just opened, so I know it's good. Okay, using my trusty wooden spoon handle, I'll bring it all together. I often get asked, why do you use the spoon handle, John? It's simply because it cuts through the heavy dough a lot easier than the fat end of the spoon. Once most of the dough's together, switch to your bowl scraper. Make sure you scrape all that flour from the sides of the bowl. Keep folding until there are no more dry pockets of flour left. Cover the bowl. I like to use my shower caps for this job. These are available on the website if you're interested. Now let that proof for 45 minutes. This is one of 3 or 4 proofs in the bowl, but I'll explain more about that as we go. Right, time's up on that first proof. All you have to do now is to stretch and fold the dough over itself 4 times. And to prevent it sticking, make sure your hand is wet. Just stretch the dough up and over itself like so. Now do that 4 times in total around the bowl. Now cover the bowl again and let it proof for another 45 minutes. Once that second proof is up, do exactly the same again. Stretch and fold 4 times. And if you want to get a bit more adventurous, here's an alternative method you could use. Just lift the whole lot and fold it that way. Don't forget to keep your hands wet. Once folded, you need to proof for a 3rd time. It's this stretch, fold and proofing time that gives this bread its amazing taste and texture. Personally, I like to do this stretch and fold procedure 4 times. It makes a big difference to the finished bread. And I'll show you the results of both versions when I do the taste test at the end of the video. Right, while I'm waiting for that final 4th proofing, I'll give my worktop a good dusting with flour. Okay, time's up on that final proof. Remove the cover and your dough should be well risen at this point. Now, without disturbing it, take it to your floured worktop and carefully turn the bowl over and let it release itself from the bowl. Be patient, it will eventually come out. Once it's on the bench, give it a good dusting with flour. Now, using your bench scraper, gently coax the dough into a rectangle shape. If any part starts sticking to the scraper, just dust it with a little flour as you go. And a very quick mention to the channel's Patreon, PayPal and Super Thanks supporters. I'll do the name splash and shout out a little later in the video. Once you're happy with the shape, cut it straight down the middle of the rectangle, forming 2 loaves. Now you can gently tidy up the loaves with your scraper. Right, for filming purposes I need to position mine to the back of the bench so I can get my peel in the shot. And if you don't know what a peel is, I'm going to show you in a moment. Right, I like to keep my work area tidy, so I'll clean up any excess flour. Okay, I'm just going to let these proof on the bench. No need for a cloth couche in this recipe. Loosely cover the loaves with a dry, lightweight cloth. Now let them rise for 20 minutes. Before going any further, preheat your oven to 210 degrees Celsius, that's 410 Fahrenheit, or gas mark 7. And this is the stone I'll be baking mine on. I actually bought this one on Amazon UK. I'll leave a link in the description box below. And if you haven't got a baking stone, don't worry, you can use an upside down cookie or baking sheet instead. You'll also need a pan of hot water placed at the bottom of your oven. This will make your ciabatta extra crispy. Now this is a peel, and it's used to transport delicate breads into the oven. I'll leave a link below to where I got this one. To prevent the dough from sticking to the peel, dust it with semolina or ordinary flour. Or you can cover your peel with parchment paper, just slide the whole lot onto your baking stone. Right, onto the part everyone seems to be terrified of, and that's getting the dough onto the peel in one piece. Because this recipe is sitting on a hard surface, it's dead easy. Just be confident, just using 2 scrapers, pick it up and transfer it like this. Like I said, dead easy. Okay, first open the oven door. Now slide the 2 loaves onto the hot stone or upturned cookie sheet, if that's what you're using. Now quickly get the door shut. And there you go, they're in. Now set your timer for 20 minutes. And while those wonderful loaves are baking, I hope you don't mind if I give my brand new 5th recipe book a quick shout out. This latest release features 12 all new bread recipes not found in any of my previous 4 books, along with even more recipes for air fryers, pies, cakes and desserts. The book also includes interactive elements such as QR codes linking directly to step-by-step video tutorials for each recipe. I think you're going to love it. We're starting with a limited supply, so get your orders in early, guys. Okay, time's up on these wonderful ciabattas. Time to use the peel again, this time to get them out of the oven. And they look fantastic. Not to mention that mouth-watering aroma that's drifting through the house at the moment. Now if these are a little light in colour for you, you can simply bake them for a little longer. But these are perfect for us. Not much we can do with them at the moment. I'll let them cool on the wire rack, and when I come back I'll let you see how we did. Can't wait for this one. Okay, time to cut one open and show you the inside. The crust of the bread is thin but still nice and crispy. And just look at that interior. The large, open, almost transparent and shiny crumb is exactly what most people associate with a good ciabatta. Right, I'll have a quick clean up and get a couple of shots for the thumbnail, and I'll be back in a second. Okay, as I mentioned earlier in the video, I'll show you the difference between 4 45-minute proofs and 3 45-minute proofs. Now this loaf is the 4 stretch and fold version of the bread, and you can see it has that awesome open classic ciabatta crumb. And this one is the 3 stretch and fold example, and you can clearly see there is a difference. This one has a slightly smaller crumb, and this one is absolutely perfect for sandwiches. Either way, they're both fantastic breads. My favourite is this classic version, and it's even better if you proof it overnight in the fridge. Check out my long version of this wonderful bread, link in the description. As you can see, it has a wonderful stretchy texture and a quick taste. And just as I knew it would be, it has an absolutely amazing flavour. And that's why this bread is one of the most popular breads on the planet. So I hope you try this quicker and simpler version of ciabatta bread. And if I could get my other hand in the shot, I'd give it a double thumbs up. And as mentioned earlier in the video, here is the latest list of my Patreon, PayPal and Super Thank You button supporters. And they are Christian Dalachow, Windsplit, Aaron Hannah 4271, Vicky Ann Painting with Oils, Lavinia Rawlinson, Mr. Big Maltee, and Jens K 3250. Thanks very much, guys. I really do appreciate all that you do in supporting the channel. Well, thank you again for watching. Please like, share, comment and subscribe by hitting the circle above. If you do subscribe, activate the bell icon next to the subscribe button on my channel page. And by doing that, you'll be automatically notified every time I upload a new video. And in the meantime, here's a few of my other videos and playlists that you may want to watch. So, until the next time, be safe in your kitchen and bye for now.